The boob tube. That thing looked nice. I don't really know. I think it's some sort of Chinese company. But I gotta turn that. Ooh, that'd be that'd be nice, huh? He much wow. No, really. I think you have to get approved to stream. What's going on, everyone? Ooh, I'm in that. I should actually chart that. Looks like it's retesting the cup and handle. So if we were to draw a line here, it could be just coming down and then it'll rocket after that. So it could be a good point if it bounces right here. This is a head and shoulders, so that is a little concerning. But that's typical. So you got a cup and handle here, but this is the actual neckline right here, flat neckline. And so it broke out. Now it's retesting with failing volume, so it's going to make a move. Probably it's either going to be there or somewhere. We'll make two lines here. So it'll be somewhere between 24.66 and 24.50. It'll decide if it wants to reverse or make its next leg up. So fuel cell looks like it might be getting done here. It's either going to pop or it's going to drop. So, but it's going to make a decision here because it's got a rising wedge. Oops, that's not what we wanted. Sunrun? What's the ticker? Oh yeah, Sunworks. I made it. Looking good. So I had this predicted to go to 45. So it looks like it's making a cup here. So I think it'll at least retest 30. So this could be a good one to catch to 24 and then watch the 24 resistance. And then if it can get over 24, then it can run to 29. And then if it gets over 29, it can get to 44. So it's nice when you have everything charted. It's you just pull it up and it's already charted. That's what happens when you chart things all the fucking time. Sunwork. Oh, I click up here. Let's run and look into this. What's this doing? Let's see. We getting any signals in the Discord? I gotta do something here. Let's look at Tesla. Let's pull it up here. Tesla's flagging here pretty good, huh? So as long as Tesla doesn't fall below 862, it should move another leg up. Did you guys see those Amazon level 5s today? Holy shit. I'd never seen one before. I know I designed them, but I've never seen them before. And it came out at 30. It came out right here. So this is where it came out. Level 5 came out at 3:32 this morning. Right there. So it retested and rejected. This thing is making a falling wedge, but I mean it captured a at its lowest a $30 drop in a day. That's pretty good. Uh, I can. I don't have. We have it in our back end, but I don't typically. Okay, that was driving me nuts. Uh, we have the all the data on the back end, but I don't typically watch the back end. I just watch the alerts because I don't really care what the dollars and strikes are. I just care. I know level fives have to be very close to expiration, like within a week or two, and they have to have um, a shit ton of money, and they have to be out of the money strikes. So they are the most aggressive alert I have, and so 100% winner so far from my book that it captured a $30 drop almost instantly. Like I'm excited because I'm thinking we're gonna start auto trading the alerts this week, and so that's gonna be really fun. All right, let me. I got a little business here I gotta make. DoorDash, or is that just Dash? Isn't it? Holy cow! Well, that's what happens when your company is extremely overvalued. But it looks like. Oh, they bought something? This could be finding support right here. Let's see what happens. Alright. I'm going to leave the tickers up here, but what is... There we go. Just give me a second. I got to do... make a new command for the server. What's up? Yeah. So we can connect to the back end of TD Ameritrade through their API, and we can insert auto commands to buy uh, contracts and options within our parameters that we design, and then we can design a plan for selling those at the same time. So then TD Ameritrade will get the full trade plan as the contract's bought, and yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. We've been researching it for months, and we got the code written, and so now we just kind of got to turn it on. No, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I understand that. So, I mean, I think that's called slippage, and we are looking into it. That's why we're not releasing it until we test it, because obviously we don't want that happening for someone's account that it's controlling. And so we're going to test it with our accounts first, and probably for a couple months, because the worst case, I wouldn't want someone, even if we tested it for a month and it was perfect that whole month, all it takes is one time for it not to work, and then someone loses their money, and then I get sued, and I'm not going to have that happen. So, in the meantime, we made all the auto trading is going to do is it's just going to auto trade the alerts that we already have, which you can do manually. So, the nice thing is it's just it'll be the reason we wanted is, let's say you wanted to go take a vacation, you didn't want to look at your phone, you could just turn the auto trader on and still catch all the moves. Like, that's the idea behind it. So, what's that? You'll have a basically we're gonna design a dashboard where you can pick basically you can pick what alerts you want to auto trade. So you can auto trade the flow alerts, the Super Fortuna. You can auto trade the newsletter. You can auto trade anything you want. And basically the idea would be is you pick a trade plan for each type of alert. So you could say, okay, I want to dedicate 5% of my account or $500 to each alert. You could set that a parameter, and then you say, okay, I want it to be an aggressive trade plan, or you can have it be a semi-aggressive or a safe plan. You can have it say, I just want to trade shares with a trailing stop loss, you could do that. We're designing what's called a compressing stop loss. So I think that it might be one of the firsts in the industry that I've heard of. So that's going to be exciting. So basically, as you make more money, your stop loss gets tighter and tighter. So that way, let's say you're up 200%, your stop loss might be 1%. So then if it moves down, you would instantly take profits at 200%, which is what you want in an auto trader, is something that's going to guarantee profits every time, even if it's losing profits, because it's not letting runners run. The big thing is it's not letting losers run. And that's the thing about an auto trader, is you got to make sure you protect yourself if you're going to trust a bot, you know. All right, so no, I don't think so. I've never seen that. Hold on 1 second. Someone's being loud as fuck. Is that it? There we go. Did I fix it? Hold on 1 second. Hello, it's Tom. What's going on? He did.
So it actually varies from $1,200 to like $200, and then it the order went open. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
they
really?
can't do anything about that.
$1,000.
Were you
No,
still able to
Airbnb
sell?
just flew through 200.
Did you still sell the option?
Yeah. They let me sell
Sorry about that. Still get work calls even though I'm not at work.
Because I was, I was really close to finding a $7 call. Man. If I would have woken up the next day and saw that like that would have been sitting up for 60K. I mean, Rowden would have done the same thing too, man.
Yeah, just that's awesome. Did you contact them?
Yeah, they just can't do anything about it. It happens to my friend all the time. Yeah. Like, every time, like, a stock goes crazy, TD just won't let my friend sell it. Like, it's ridiculous.
Are you serious? Tom, did you see Clovis? It's up another 11% today.
CLVS?
Yeah.
What a fucking monster. I had this freaking charted forever. Awesome. Who's backing their truck up? What is that? I will find you and I will mute you. there you are. All right. Oh, let's see. I just want VLDR just to pop to 30. What's CVS do? CVS needs to start doing stuff. I keep putting money into it and it keeps doing nothing. VLDR? I mean, if this chart is correct, I mean, it's... Oops. I mean, I would probably wait for it to break 24 now. Yeah, I would wait for it to break over 24 because it's kind of struggling in this resistance area. Yeah, no worries. I think fuel cell is going to pick a direction in the next 10 minutes. Probably on the next candle. Dude, my furnace went out on my house this morning, and so it's like 60 degrees where I'm in right now. We got music. And now we don't. If you're typing on YouTube, I am definitely not watching the comments. I need to get a third screen because I'll need a YouTube screen, I'll need a trading screen, and I'll need a Discord screen. Ooh, I have my laptop. I could power that up. Put Discord on that. Maybe that's what I'll do. Go grab that out of my truck. I do have my other computer too with a monitor I could power up as well. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I went all cash on my long-term account because I sold everything and I'm just kind of waiting for the next big dip, and then I was gonna re-enter because I was up so much on everything. You know, I doubled my account, and I still have. I didn't touch. My wife's got we put 20% of her salary into her 401k or whatever they allow us to put in the max, and so that's like my guaranteed retirement. Because as much as I think I'm good at trading, I understand there's things that I should always have safe, and so, you know, like I'm waiting for the long term, and I'm just playing around with my 3 smaller accounts right now, and then I think we're gonna.
Do you think what do you think about like physical commodities, like silver, gold,
I like it. They're good hedges. I would put maybe a 5 to 10% into your account on those. There's other ones too, like Kane is a sugar trust fund. You know, this thing was at $3, I think, when I called it out earlier this year. I think I called it out last year in like July or August. I was down here. But the thing is like all the commodities tend to go together because, yeah, there's supply and demand issues with them, but really the why is that's all right. Well, the big thing on them you gotta understand is it's really run by inflation, so that's what controls it. So if we get unchecked inflation, but what I've started to notice is the old hedges that used to be silver and gold have kind of now become cryptocurrency. A lot more institutions are now hedging with cryptocurrency instead of silver and gold like they used to. So
I'm starting to get a little bit more into cryptocurrency, but I mean, as of now, I only own Bitcoin. I want to
Yeah, I
I've just made let's say the Bitcoin just made 14th top currency.
I believe
Yeah,
it.
I saw, bro. What is like 20? What is it? I don't even know what it's at right now.
We can look.
I only put in like $100 into Bitcoin. It was like back in November, and now my account's at like 250. So
Yeah, I keep
I just plan to hold it long term.
whenever I double my crypto account, I just give out I just do giveaways and I give the money back away. That's why you see the crypto. What am I? Oops. Why does it not keep me logged in? That's so annoying.
It's just been flying since.
I'm sorry. What was someone else trying to ask a question? What's that?
Just wondering, what do you make of Tesla's performance today? I was sure it's gonna be already at like 4 miles.
We almost put Tesla. Isn't wait? Did we put Tesla in the newsletter? No, I don't think we did. We were going to though, because we had a feeling it was going to run this week, and it looks like it's consolidating around 860. So let's see if it bounces again here. It definitely gapped up, and as long as it doesn't go below 860, it's fine. But if it goes below 860, it's gonna fill this gap to 850 probably.
Yeah,
That's
I was
cold as
actually
sh.
in between with the Bitcoin news, just like squaring things out.
Let's see. Laser though, holy shit! It's just like a straight line down. What is going on with laser? Oh, I guess like alright, it should pop here soon. At least bounce. It won't, maybe not pop, but I see a falling wedge here. So at least back to 33 it should go.
So John, what do you think the challenge here?
Right now or long term?
2 weeks out. I think March 12th, but really close to it.
I mean, gapped up today, so that's good. Did you get those today, or have you had those
I believe I grabbed them yesterday.
Friday?
No, actually, no, I did grab them today.
Look at that, and I was right. Fuel cell sold off a little. That's okay. It's still up a fuck ton today. What am I up on fuel cell? Holy cow. I'm only up. It's crazy. I'm only up 30% on it, and it's up 10% today. That's weird.
I noticed also, Tom, that a lot of your newsletter plays, they tend to like run straight out the bat on Mondays or gap up. This today
I know, like, I know.
should do like send it out on Fridays.
We don't even look at the plays till the weekend though. Like, we wait for everything to happen, and then we look at the plays Friday. The whole reason I made all the custom alerts is so, let's say we are looking at stuff during the week, we still catch those. So like iClick was one I made, I think like last Thursday or Friday. No, I made it last Wednesday. It went off this morning, and it actually still looks really good. It's making a huge flag right here. So this is one that you could literally go get in right now. Um, Actually, we could do a lotto on this. This looks like it could pop to 20. How much are the calls? The 20 calls here. Feb 19th. They're $1, so it might be a little trickier. No, ICLK. So like, whenever I see good setups, I always try to set automated alerts for us. So like, here's one that I got, IEA. And I tweet these out too on my Twitter, and I try to put them in the trusted trader ideas too. So, like, I've been watching this falling wedge for a while, and this could be a nice one when it breaks out too. It could pop to back to 2024 pretty easily. Hold on, keep getting calls.
Brandon, you there?
Sir?
And I'm back.
Hey, I saw you had a square on last week's lotto. I've been holding it just longer than you.
Yeah, that thing looks nice.
Today, it looks like a lot of people are selling. I wonder if I should sell it and try to get back in. Because the last 4 times it hit an all-time high, it's dipped.
Well, the reason Square popped is because Bitcoin popped, and Square has a large holding of Bitcoin, so it tends to follow Bitcoin a lot. And so, if you're looking at Bitcoin and you expect it to come down, then yeah, you might see, and you do see kind of a sell-off here. So Bitcoin could come back down to 41,000 and retest this old resistance, and this might become support. So let me take a look at Square. We'll do that down here. Looks like it gapped up and hit this top resistance right here. It is flagging. So I would say if it drops below, if it goes below 257, you could probably take your profits and then look for a re-entry. But it may pop again to 265, and you wouldn't want to miss that. I wish this had happened frickin' Friday. It would have been nice to catch a $20 move on a day that I call the lotto out. I'm always like a day early sometimes on my lottos, and so I catch a lot of them, but that's the nature of the lottery, though, is sometimes you catch it and sometimes you're a week early. By the way, if I do call out a lottery, it's never a bad idea to take a couple weeks out, safe call too, because usually there's a reason I call it out. Well, there's always a reason I call it out, actually, but RKT? Rocket? It's kind of making a rounding action right here. It looks like it's under the 236 retracement. Let's see here.
Hey Tom, sorry for interrupting, but whenever you call out like these lotto plays, what do you think about like playing friends spreads?
I've called spreads before. I generally only call spreads when the premium is high. So like, if you got a fast moving ticker, I generally would do a spread on that to negate IV and premium. But I tend to like naked calls because there's unlimited upside. Where with spreads, you have your upside is whatever the spread is. So, yeah, I wouldn't touch Rocket until it gets over 22.15. It's consolidating in this range, which is never a good thing, actually. This is actually kind of a bearish sign, unfortunately. But as long as it holds, this could be the start of a wave 3. So I've been watching this for a little bit. So if this gets over 22.15 with a full candle, it could run back to 25. But I think people were asking me about this on live this weekend too. Oh, Avery just called out some spy poots. Oh, yeah. That's a big candle. I'm breaking this uptrend line, so if SPY breaks below 388, I might actually jump in on those. That's iClick's breaking out. ICLK is breaking out of its pennant. Fuel cell is such a monster. So happy I put that in. Who's all in fuel cell right now? I hope a lot of you are.
Would it be too late to hop in?
It's. I mean, I think it's going to 30, so you might be all right. I mean, if you're looking at my chart, if you're looking at my chart here, I got it retesting. I'd probably wait for the next dip because I think it's going to 2650 here. It's gonna bounce here and then retest 25. So I'd probably wait for it to dip. Just 1 second. Hold on, just 1 second. OneDrive. I gotta upload something for work here to my buddy. Why can I not freaking... where is it?
Tom, what did you say the SPY support was?
388.50, 388.40. Let's look at this a little closer. $388.50 would be a good support for it. Looks like it's bouncing here anyway, so oops. What is happening? Sorry about that. LCRX. Been watching this for a while. It looks like it hit the 382 extension instead of the 618. So, looks like it's going through a correction right now. It's got a bear flag. I wouldn't touch it. So, I mean, so what you're looking at here is kind of a rising wedge. While it still could go up a little bit more, as long as it needs to really break out above 530 probably. Looks like it just rejected off of this, so. One second. Looks like the dip was a little bigger, but price target 27 on that, 27 to 30. So I've been following Oxy for a little while. Well, I'm sure I did. For what, 26s or? This thing is just bringing this line all the way up to the top here. Looks like SPY bounced on support, so yeah, I looked at that, and for me, that's not worth getting into. So, laser needs to do something. B-Town just made a head and shoulders play out, but looks like it's at support again. It's flagging pretty good. Oh, yeah, look at that. That was a big pop. FST. Shift. It gets over 10 and this thing could go again. I don't know anything about this, so it's definitely popping though. It's got volume. Yeah, I mean, it's consolidating this. You can see basically this gap right here. It's been consolidating forever, and it looks like it had a full consolidation, flat correction here, and it just kind of hit some sort of trigger, and the algos picked it up, and it started buying. So looks like you kind of have an intraday waves going on right here. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a correction, and now it's breaking out, and looks like it's gonna go again. It's hard. I'm gonna be honest with you. You can do it, but I typically try to go 1 to 4 hours for wave counts. They're more reliable. Holy cow, fuel cell! Jesus Christ! Is ride popping too with it? Hexa! Oh my goodness! No, ride's not doing much. I'm in ride, by the way. Yeah, I mean, I bought Hexo at $8 on open. I knew as soon as it opened it was going to pop up, so it might not do much the rest of the day. Honestly, it might just go sideways and then pop overnight, so I'm only up 11% on it. Nothing crazy. I got in a little late for Hexo. I'm not in PayPal, so why would I have one?
There you go.
I can tell you, if you are in PayPal, that you should just play this wedge, and whichever way it breaks, if it breaks below this wedge, then you should sell, because it's probably going to either go down to 274 or it's going to go down to 270. But if it breaks above 282, then it's going to move again, and you should be fine. So, I mean, for me, I just do support and resistances for exit strategies. You can easily do a trailing stop loss or something like that, but you can see it's consolidating here, and it looks like it's going to pop again. I'm going to be honest with you, so
That's what I was thinking.
yeah, no worries. looks like Dropbox might be bouncing here, so if this thing can get back over 25, then we're golden. So looks like fuel cell did exactly what I thought it would do. So it's got this upper resistance, and it powered to it, and now it's reversing pretty bad. So as long as this green line holds, fuel cell should be fine. But
So what would be like a good to buy shares? You said when it drops to
I mean, for me, if we do get this retracement down to 25, 25 would be a good entry. But I mean, if this holds and it breaks above this blue line right here, we could color that. We'll color this yellow. So if it breaks above this yellow line, that means it's going to go again. So you could probably get in there. If you guys asked me to chart penny tickers on live, like, that drives me up a wall, by the way. Okay, this was a penny. That's not now a penny, so that's fair. Yeah, I've been watching that for a little while. Jesus, so this popped from $5 up to 19. That's crazy. Yeah, this is definitely some sort of news slash pump and dump thing going on. So I don't have any opinion on this, by the way, because I don't know enough about it. So I tend to not play stuff that I don't know. All right, so net is following right here. It looks like it's flagging. I think net could pop to 100 soon, maybe by earnings. We'll see. Looks like they got earnings later this week. But everything's flagging. That's crazy. And fuel cell just sold off. It's funny. It pops and then sells off immediately. I hate when that happens. Fuel cell went up 10% today. That's nuts. Now we just need laser to pop. Ooh, CVS. Hold on, let me pull CVS up here. Alright. Who's through echoing? I will find you, and I will mute you. Done.
Acquisition went a little crazy on Friday after hours because I guess Tim Cathy really spent about like 70,000 shares.
LGVW.
Yeah.
Ooh, finally this thing popped. Nice. Been watching this for forever. Hold on, I have to check something real quick.
The ticker's gonna change on the 12th, I think, is the member.
This needs to be said, but you should not be paying Discord.
So it'll change to E flag.
Looks like Intuit filled a gap here. Could be making a bull flag. It's got pretty good resistance up here. I'm gonna have to make myself some tea. It's still freaking cold down here. Snow. It's consolidating in this range right here. For me, I would wait for it to get back over 306. If you're bullish, if it blows, if it goes under 300, it's gonna reverse down to 280. Vivian, you're asking about my front-end UI. We're making our own tech. We don't use anyone else's. Kevin, there's a little square here. You can have multiple charts. You click the square and you can pick how your layout is. Alright, give me a minute and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Vivian, I think we use React. Oh, it's so cold. Had to make sure my furnace was on. I don't have any tea yet. I should make some tea though. Hold on, let me check something else first. Just want to see. And there goes CVS. Awesome. Ooh, NLS is doing good. I'm excited for that lotto. Alright, Disney. You gotta watch it on YouTube. Should be in chit chat. No worries. It's the limits of Disney. I probably going to 200 at this point. Looks like Disney. Probably going to 200 at this point. Who's repeating me? There it is. It might. I mean, it just ran. It's got an evening star right here, so I wouldn't get into it right now, but I'm saying like eventually it's probably going to 200. I see a lot of institutional buying in it too, so I would imagine, yeah, it's probably going to retest like 184, and then it might make like a. So hold on, it might do something like this. And then break out, make a bull flag, and then break out from there. Yeah, I just watch it.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Yep. Oh, this could be. Let's see if fuel cell reverses here. Looks like everything's kind of selling off. That's Clovis doing amazing. Just gonna go through my watch list real quick on my phone. CGC looks like it's ready to pop. Weed looks like it's flagging. Tesla's selling off. It's probably going back to 850. What is Walmart doing? What are you doing, Walmart? I see you. Ooh. I'm gonna keep that one up on watch. Looks like PayPal just broke. Probably be a good time to... Who's making their dishes? There it is. Found it. Nice. Blink. I don't think I've looked at that yet, no. Looks like it's retesting this area right here, so as long as this holds, as long as that holds, it should be good. Does kind of look like a head and shoulders though, so I'd be a little careful. If this breaks, it's going back down to 50. It's probably like right there. Why is it open? I click. Still consolidating here. I mean, it's kind of got a little cup and handle here, so I mean, over 18, this thing's, I think it's gonna go to 20. My wife just texts me. She's like, "Make me some pretzels." Let's see. Anything else running today? Alta's running today. What just happened? I mean, what else are we gonna do? Airbnb is... Oh, this is just... So, let's just get rid of everything. This is looking like it's forming a cup, doesn't it? There you go. Yeah, this could be going back to 216. It's also... And this is just a 5-minute. Oops. But... It does kind of look like it's bull flagging on the 5, and, you know, this might pop up to 205 next. struggles with this zone, but yeah, that looks nice.
Okay, Tom, what do you think about? So, I just picked up a 460, 465 extended spread for February 26th.
I think it's gonna retest this line right here probably and fill this thin gap first. That's why I think I have this down here. As long as it holds above 408, you're probably okay. But I do see a rounding happening up here, which is concerning. So you're gonna want to wait and see. As long as I mean, your first warning sign is gonna be if it breaks 409, and then your basically what I call abandoned ship would be if it breaks 406. Because then it's probably, so watch this zone right here. This is what we call demand zone / support zone. So if it enters there and bounces, that's good. But if it enters there and then exits, that's very bad.
Tom, can you check Wayfair? I extended it to wave 3 on the hourly.
I mean, it bounced on the 382 fib here, so that's good. So this could be a wave 2 right here, starting a wave 3. And it could also be not even like a smaller wave, but this could also be, like you said, this could be a wave 2 and this could be the start of a wave 3 as well. So I would just play it. I mean, it looks like it's going to go probably to at least 295 if this holds. So just watch this zone right here, and whichever way it breaks out of this zone will tell you what's going to happen. I'm going to take a half-hour break in 5 minutes, and then we'll come back for power hour. When in doubt, nap it out, as Dougie would say. What are you doing, B-Town? I'm just gonna make some tea and make some pretzels. Yep. I see what you're doing, B-Town. You're good. Thank you, Golden. Tesla. It's filling the gap. Yep. So looks like it filled the gap. Let's see what's going on here on the 5. So it did make a tweezer bottom here, so this could, and it's a bullish engulfing. So you're probably right. Yeah, it looks like it filled in this gap here. Pretty close to filling it. I mean, the would have been 853, but let's see how this next candle goes. If it gets back over 861, then yeah, it's probably reversing. But that is an encouraging 5-minute bullish engulfing tweezer. I'm swinging NLS, yes. I didn't do. I think I looked at IPOE last night. So the big thing with this is that we're still waiting for it to break out of this descending wedge. And so as soon as it breaks out of that, then we can look for an entry. It looks like it's getting close too, so.
Well, it's a call sweep on IPOF too.
IPOF? These are the Chamath specs, aren't they? Okay, I can see this looks decent. Could be a good one. I mean, I wouldn't touch D-King right now because the Super Bowl's over, in my opinion. But it looks like it's going to correct down to at least 60. It's RMO. Romeo Power. Romeo! Looks like it's bull flagging. Play the break on this flag right here. It's retesting down here.
It's another XL. It just goes up one day and just goes back down.
Romeo?
Yeah, I think it's like a battery.
Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, that looks like a pump and dump. It looks like I've seen this a ton. I've also seen these things create huge cups after they do this. This is like what Space did. So if you look at Space, this is what happened with Space, and this is, you know, it had a huge pump and then sold off, and it just kind of did this for forever. And you had little tiny pumps, and now Space is finally taking off again. So that's what Romeo looks like. Say that again. That's a straddle? Or an iron condor? Is that what you're wondering? Oh, you're saying at the exact same strike? So like, let's say on Walmart I'd buy like a 145 put and a 145 call. Oh, what is that? Yeah, I think I'm. Yeah, I sometimes. I mean, you're doing that because you're expecting a huge move in the stock, but you don't know which way it's going to go. So that would be something you would do for like an earnings play, or if you're expecting news to come out, and you think it's going to affect the stock, you would do a straddle like that. So you're basically straddling the 65 or the 145 so that you could play either way of it. I think a strangle is the reverse of it. Let me just
Yeah, the strangle is having a different strike price. Straddle would be having the same strike price.
yeah. What is it? It's ACDC. Yeah. Of course we're not talking about ACDC. It's a penny stock, dude. Penny stocks pump and dump all the time. That's why I don't talk about them. Clover looks like it's sold off again, but this is interesting. So it popped on the in the news and rebuttal. Looks like this might be a good swing here. I'm not sure. Looks like you get huge green candles and then people it just keeps getting shorted. So someone's trying to keep it down.
Yeah, I do April $10 call.
It's not bad. I think you'll be fine there.
I just end it every time it goes back down to the wall.
It looks like Amazon keeps selling off. Yeah, I've never seen a level 5 before, but all I know is the way I designed them, I would not go against it. And for me, that means Amazon's probably bearish, and this looks like a bear flag. So I probably need to redo my chart based on that. It looks like it could be going back down to 3,200. Maybe, we'll see. I'm not going to play it because it's a fuck ton of money to play it. Baba and Amazon are kind of doing the same thing. I was curious on Baba because I've been watching Baba for a while. I guess it's got this head and shoulders, inverted head and shoulders, but I had a feeling that it's going to consolidate for all of February. So as soon as it breaks above there, then we'll see this action right here. But it really needs to break out of this zone right here. Alright, I'm going to take a little break. I'll leave the stream up, but I'm just going to mute my mic and be back in a little bit. I'll keep the what tickers should I keep up? We'll keep, let's see, what are the big ones? I mean, let's go Hexo. Yep, we'll keep, let's put Hexo up there on the 3 minute. See what's going on here. Looks like it's flagging again. No, I didn't have any available buying power for it. But I know some people did, so let's go Jinko up here as well. Let's do CVS. And then what's another one we should watch? F-Cell? Let's put F-Cell up here. So, alright. I'll be back. Might not be a full half hour, might be like 15 minutes, but I'll be back.
Anybody get those spy puts that ATM called out?
Nah.
Nah, I didn't get him, man.
That shit's risky.
I
Yeah,
did
did you take that small account play?
Got an email, I guess this morning, that they were gonna go review the probing plan off of those scaffolds. So, I think we're closer, but that's, Justin, if you heard.
I'm still trying to figure out if I should really cut my losses with NLS or just swing it overnight.
Did you take the on NLS?
What's that?
Did you take the lotto or that was on NLS?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I was gonna take it, but I don't know. I just wanted to get into something better. I don't know. I mean, shit. I think it might be a little too late to hop in.
Yeah. I'm not even sure if that's supposed to be a swing or not. But I know that a lot of people said I went in kind of lost some money. Like for me,
Guys, you ready for a lotto?
Tom said he's swinging NLS.
You ready for a lotto?
Sure.
NGAC.
Next gen?
Oh,
Why did it just pop?
Let's go. Lotto play right here.
Is it
Are you
halted?
sure?
Yeah.
Oh shit, it is halted.
Oh snap!
Down for a little lotto, fuck it.
So are y'all hopping in?
They definitely just bought something.
Oh, it's an acquisition. Might not be too bad. Cause they can't go below 10, right?
What's the ticker?
NGAC.
Shares might be the play after this big pop, honestly. I think IV might be too high.
I don't even think they have options.
Okay.
No options. I'm pretty burned with this whole contract.
Apparently, U.S. electric vehicle makers XOS Trucks Inc. And talks to go public via $2 billion SPAC merger with Next Gen acquisition. That's the news. Damn, yeah, it really just halted. Jeez.
Get out of this whole entire lotto.
Man, Mars teasing a bit.
How long does it take for stock to be unhalted?
It depends. They have, I could check. They have, sometimes they release when it'll be unhalted.
I see.
Wasn't the price just at like 1160 something?
It says at 1436.40.
It's at 1169.
TradingView showing it at 1150.
Yeah, Robinhood's showing 1169. This might actually go up to $18.
It says it was supposed to unhalt at 2:36, so it's late.
No, that's not halted.
No, they released the news, I think. Yeah, they released the news at 2:36, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's not unhalted yet. I'll send it as,
This thing will probably be up around 12 or more than that when it unhalts.
if you look in the trading chat, that's how I post them.
You don't forget PLL halted for over a week pending news.
Yo, Za.
God damn.
Anybody considering the Tesla 850, 860 for February 19?
Tesla.
I mean, whenever Tesla like consolidates for a long time, then it just pops out of nowhere. So that spread is also very cheap. It's like $500 for $1,000. And it's also basically it's like in the money and has lots of volume.
Yeah, how much is the spread for Tesla?
It's 500.
What's the strike?
It's 850, 860, February 19th.
Oh, so about 100. 850. Nah, that might be a little too risky, man.
Yeah, every single time I play Tesla,
I don't like that.
I always get burned for some reason.
Yeah, dude, Tesla's too volatile. If you're gonna play Tesla, especially do a spread, I would probably go a little bit more out. I'd probably go to like March or April and see if you can get filled at like 850, 860.
To April or a call?
No, like a call debit spread.
Yeah, I got debit spread for February 19th, but
That's a way too risky.
Dating for like ever, so.
I mean, if you see profit, I'd probably just take it, but because I probably wouldn't feel comfortable holding that spread, knowing that expiration's on Friday, and that Tesla's pretty volatile.
February 19th. It's like 2 weeks from now.
Or next Friday, yeah, sorry. But yeah, no, you should take a look at the Zoom 460, 465. Cause like it costs $80 and the maximum profit would be like 420, and they have earnings on the 3rd of March, so we could see our earnings run up.
For Zoom?
Mm-hmm.
Anybody watching Dougie on his live on Neo?
No.
Oh, that's just too funny. He's like, "Oh, Neo broke out, boom boom," and then right the next second he's like, "Oh no, Neo." He did that like 10 times today. I knew he's not going anywhere. He's like popping up and then coming on right back down on the next candle. Like exactly, goes up $1 and then comes back down $1.
Slapping though.
I'm actually I'm actually thinking of probably taking out some calls for like Amazon once it actually like builds back up. I know that we actually had a level 5 call today on that, or a level 5 alert on it, but seen from where it came from all the way down a month out or 2 months out doesn't seem too bad.
Yeah, it was actually a level 5 put. That's why I was surprised.
I've never seen that before ever, personally.
You know, Jeff Bezos was supposed to sell $3 billion of his Amazon shares. And I think he didn't do it like in one part. He's doing it part by part. So whenever Amazon spikes, there is a huge sell-off.
Has anybody been looking at Plug?
No. But VL, I think.
Plug broke out of an ascending triangle and it's forming a descending wedge on the previous resistance. It just keeps bouncing off of it.
There's also a stimulus coming for airlines, so Boeing actually looks interesting, but the only thing is that it always gets bad news. Oh my god, Neo is actually selling off. It broke down from the triangle, from the pennant. Guys, Tesla looks really nice right now.
Space looks really good. Especially with the launch coming soon.
You know, the problem with the space that I have is that space was one of the WSB plays. Oh my god, Tesla just went up like $6.
Do you know the date on the space launch?
It's Saturday, the window opens, but the weather is not actually really good, so they could just like postpone it to next week. That's the problem with space, you know, it's not like, you know, they don't actually like, they could say on a Wednesday that the flight is canceled and then space sells off hard. Anybody seeing TSM?
I just saw they got a lot of level 1.
What's That's interesting. I don't know any offhand. Gotta check, make sure my Solas is still good. Salsa looks good. All right, let's eat it. Hopefully, I don't get sick. I mean, basically what you're looking for is something that is going to turn into an IIPR, because IIPR owns all the land that, like, weed's growing on, and then they rent it out to weed companies. I know it's not a SPAC, it's not a blank check, but IIPR is a good ticker. Hey, look at that. It did absolutely hit 217 and then reversed. That's crazy. Alright. It's a... No, IIPR is it's a REI, it's a RET, so it's a dividend-paying weed company. Yeah, it's probably the best weed stock there is, but yes, it did. Yeah, probably.
Sector you think will be hit the hardest in a sorry, what sector do you think will be hit the hardest in a recession?
Everything? So in a recession, you got to think, okay, what gets cut first from, like, in your budget, what would be cut first from your budget if you couldn't have money? So, things like that. So, travel, leisure, probably not a good thing. High-end products, probably not a good thing. Things that would be good would probably be like Dollar Tree would probably benefit from it in general. Dollar General. McDonald's would be good.
With the rate of inflation, I think it's going to happen eventually, in America at least. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to stack up on when it happens. I want to be there to buy the dip.
I am in GRT actually. I've been in GRT. It's been in a cup and handle, and it just broke out, I think. Yeah, so this looks good. I got in right at, I think, 80 cents I got in on this retest right here. And so I imagine if I looked at my wallet, it would be looking pretty nice. I generally don't look at my crypto wallet very much. I just buy it, and then when it plays out, I'll convert it to something else. But there's no reason to sell this right now. I think it's going to 1.4. What's going on with Merck today? Ooh. I gotta look. Hold on one second. This thing is just dumping hard. Looks like this could be the bottom, though. I'm not gonna touch it till it reverses. Tesla? I'm reading the YouTube comments now, by the way. I'm flipping between. Okay, so you want me to look at Tesla, you said? I mean, filled the gap, and now it's doing a 1, 2, 3 down, and it is kind of look like it's bear flagging, yeah. But, I mean, really it just needs to get over, So this was support before, and now it's starting to turn into resistance. So if this blocks right here, this could be going back down to 848 probably. But it is in a channel right now, so that's good too. So you can see the channel right here pretty easily. So that looks like that channel looks like that. So as long as it holds this yellow line, should be fine. You talking on the bigger time frame? Yeah, definitely could be considered one right there. You know, it's making basically a big old bear or a bull flag right here. So I would imagine it'll probably retest 875, but we'll have to see how it plays out right here. Long-term value, day trading patterns. If that answers your question. So the big difference between fundamental and technical trading is usually short-term trading, and fundamental trading is usually multi-year trading. So, you know, it's micro versus macro basically. So fundamentals is macro and technical analysis is micro. If that helps at all. Pins looks interesting actually. I see that it just filled this gap and it reversed off a double bottom. It looks like it's kind of in a. I mean, it does look like it's in a channel down, but as long as 78 holds, that's what you care about. Oh, how did GM do today? Actually, I saw they had the commercials yesterday, and they gapped up today. Of course they did. And it's flagging, and it broke out of the flag. GM looks amazing. I totally forgot about it. I wish I didn't, because that would have been a nice move to catch from 54 to 57. GM's fully committing to electric vehicles too, so this could be a very long runner for a very long time. I don't disagree on that. Even at the price point it's at, this could be the channel it's in though, so I'd be careful getting in right now. You might want to wait for another retest. How's Ford doing today? Ford isn't doing much today, unfortunately. Looks like also looks like it broke this channel, so I'd probably wait for Ford to get over 1150 again, even though it's right there. Yeah, I know. 1155 to be safe. Vivian, you gotta make your own decisions. What ticker? Jeep? What do you mean? Jeep is owned by like the brand? That's Stellantis. Or STLS? No, STLA. That's what who owns Jeep. So Stellantis was a merger between Dodge Jeep and another company I can't remember. And they formed a new company called Stellantis. The Moon ETF? I'll look at it after I'm gonna look at Roku first, and then I'll look at it. Well, I mean, I don't know if I can. I mean, Tesla bounced on support. I mean, that makes sense, right? I told you to watch the yellow line, and it looks like it did a tweezer bottom, and now it's reversing. So what did it went from 855 to 860? me let's see here. Let's pull this out and look on a bigger time frame. Shopify is expensive. That's why I never look at it. I like playing cheap stuff. Because then I can buy multiples and I can scale in and scale out. Like, Shopify is hard because you got to buy, like, you can't buy a ton of contracts, so it's hard to scale in and out. And that's why I typically don't look at huge tickers like that. But I understand that there's obviously interest in them, so. Hold on a second. I'm worried Roku's bear flagging. Let me just verify this. What caused what? NG what? NGAS? NGAC. Whoa, okay, that's got it's got some, that's just like middle of the day, it just went from 10 to 50. They must have gotten news. It looks like it's... I mean, people aren't stupid. I don't know. Hold on one second. I mean, Mara's going crazy today. That's, dude. Didn't he tweet out, or didn't it was at like 28, and I think like here, and Tay told everyone to get 30 calls. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. I thought at 30 was the max, to be honest. It's just... I thought 30 to 32 is going to be what it's going to do, but it's... Here's what you got going on, though. The volume is dropping as it's rising, so be very careful. I wouldn't hold this overnight. But you can't... hold on a second. You just need to chart Bitcoin. I can't believe he hasn't gotten in trouble yet, because I feel like he's influencing it. Well, I think it's because, also because it's not regulated like stocks are, so, I don't... Space is getting squeezed. I wouldn't buy it long term, but if you want to day trade it, you probably could. So I still think space consolidates more. It's basically on, it just finished wave 3 and now it's consolidating, but what really is going to tell us, see what it does right here. So it's either going to come back down to 50 or it's going to pop and start wave 5. Not too sure yet, but I would just play whatever way it breaks out of this flag. ICLK is still struggling with its next, so it got over 18, now it's struggling with 1830. What's Apple doing today? Yeah, I believe it. Thanks, Dan. If Apple bounces here, it could be good. Tilray? Oh, man. I'd wait for BlackBerry to get over 15. Weed in general is. Yeah, they do have earnings. That should be, that's going to be what makes holding weed overnight risky, but I actually think they'll be good. Three Amigos. This thing's going up again. Sorry, I'm... I mean, hold on. and just coming back down. I mean, it's done this a bunch of times. You could see it just it goes up and down. But in the end, the bulls are winning here. So as long as it keeps going on this up channel right here, it keeps trying to break out, and I'm assuming people are shorting it or they're selling. But I mean, this last candle, the volume is increasing, so that's good. So the volume is increasing, which is good. So, and it's selling off on low volume. So the buying volume is big and the selling volume is low. So I would think this will continue to run. Mara. I mean, Mara's, yeah, it's going nuts, so. Hold 1 second. Yeah, it's gonna move with crypto. It always does. No, I am just trading today, and I'll be doing it a couple days a week. I'm not gonna do it every day. There's still stuff for the business I need to do, but I might. I think what I'd like to do is just trade Power Hour every day live, and then we could talk in the Discord and post charts and stuff. But there's gonna be other stuff that I need to do. So yes. Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense. Good. All my accounts are green. Uh, 5 to 10% day trade. Long term will always do better than day trading, unless you're like a god at day trading. But I like day trading. It's risky. I do it for fun. Yeah, I mean, he always has these. I don't know. I don't even know how he finds this. I mean, Mara's pretty common, but sometimes he talks about like even weirder stuff than I do, and I don't know how he finds it. He's never told me. Oops, that's not the right one. Looks like a rising wedge, so you probably could come down to 49.70 if it's gonna. So generally, when you see this, what you're looking to play on something like this when it breaks down is it could be actually forming a channel. So you're just playing it down to the bottom channel basically. And then if it breaks that, then you can really watch it go down. But I mean, again, like the retail stocks have been getting squeezed lately because I don't think their prices are justified. But even at that, I mean, I disagree 100% on that. I would definitely. No, yeah, they probably are, but I mean, if you want to go long on it, go for it. I'm not touching it. I'd wait at least a month on it. No. I mean, it looks good, yeah, but no, it's not forming a cup and handle. It's forming a bull flag. Why is everything flagging in the market? That's crazy. Could be. Oh, it definitely blew the top off today. Okay, this is. I think we might go on a huge bull run here, and then I've been waiting for it to blow the top off for a while. Well, if you look, every time it breaks above this channel, it sells off. So yeah, it's definitely like in this zone. In the next month or so, we're gonna see a massive drop, I think. But let's enjoy it while we can. Looks like it just bounced here, so. If I could spell. AFRM? That's a nice looking chart right there. I haven't even been looking. I probably should go back and look. This was a really good day to trade. I mean, this had a bull flag and it just broke out these last couple minutes, so. What is this level 4 on SunPower? $45. Ooh, yeah, I could see that. Had that rising wedge, but you know, that was kind of a bull flag, but it broke the wrong way, so yeah, that's. This looks like it's forming a cup and F-Cell just sold off too, huh? I should probably look at my accounts, see how they're doing. Doing Okay, Hexo's doing really good today. Ooh, CVS taking off. Let's go CVS. I want you to gap up one of these days. Just make me millions. God, what a play on a Hexo. Marathons. Dropbox's volume is like so little. This thing's gonna pop. Yeah, it does. Weed in general is just so strong right now. Everyone's buying into it.
That thing goes up and down too much.
Those are fighting words. This thing does look crazy. Yeah, it definitely does. I mean, it all depends on if it bounces here. You know, it could be a nice swing, but it's sawing off all these big candles back and forth right here. That's crazy. Let's take a look at B-Town again. How's that doing today? Still consolidating. It might take an overnight news to move this thing. I do like that higher lows on here, though. It's nice. Oh yeah, I'm not worried whatsoever on that. I just want it to move so I can free up the capital. I think that's the biggest thing when you get into too many plays and you don't have any free capital. It's like, yeah. Laser, wow, this thing is just riding. It's gotta be one of the most frustrating stocks I've followed. I would have to look at it again.
Swing a foot overnight.
Hold on 1 second. What was the one ticker that you wanted me to... This looks good, but if their earnings are good, this could be really good. Alright, so someone wanted me to look at Moon, was it? Directional moonshot. It just goes straight up. Yeah, alright.
Swing a foot overnight.
Bitcoin's definitely flagging. Is that an Avery I hear? What's going on? You trade you trade anything today?
No, I attempted SPY 0 day puts and that's it.
How'd that work out for you?
It's not fun.
If you would have been watching my chart, you would have noticed that it would not have been a good idea because it's been following this channel. And you called it right when it hit the channel. And I was like, I don't know how that's going to work out for him, but I wish him luck.
I saw that bounce and I was like, damn.
Did you close it pretty quick?
Yeah, I closed it about 25%. I think is what it was. Might have been 26. And I just kind of walked away. I guess watch.
That's probably good. Yeah, whenever you have a losing trade, you don't want to be tempted to revenge trade.
No, I step away. So, but hold on, I'm gonna send you a message real quick, Tom.
Sure.
That's actually frustrating. I'm sorry to hear that, actually.
Go CVS, go. You can do it.
So what?
I said go CVS, go. We have looked at Ford. There goes Ring Energy. I think. Yeah, Nvidia was Nvidia was a call out. What, didn't AirDrake call Nvidia? I think all three of us. Yeah, I was like all three of us.
26. Bro, if your call was a swing like I thought it was, that would have been so money last week.
Oh, I know. I should have gave I should have gave myself another week.
You know what I really like right now? Zoom.
We just looked at that earlier. It's got that.
I've been playing the cup and handle, and the target's 475. It's that gap for me.
Aren't you worried about this rounding action right here?
No, the handle's already broke out. So, I don't know if I can pop it live, can I?
Well, you can share your screen on here, I think.
Yeah, I should be able to.
There's a lot of people in here.
Yeah, there is. I didn't think it was that long. You see a cup and handle, you see inverse head and shoulders as well too. So, do remember that they go hand in hand for the most part. But these are the levels I'm kind of watching right now. This was the breakout area, and it's testing it.
Oh, I think he did, yeah. He's just like. Here goes Dropbox. Let's see if it can. Let's see if it can get out of stores back over to on Nvidia. Yeah, so on Zoom, if you look at like the 4 hour, you'll notice inverse head and shoulders. So when I alerted this on Friday, we were playing the breakout, so we got it from 396 all the way up to 420, and now it's retesting it, and then it will break out again, and then it will probably fill this gap to 460. So that's a nice. Yeah, that'd be cool. YOLO spreads. I may. Let's see what else. You went bye bye. Yeah, you were talking and then I just silence. We got NVAX today. I was watching this. I can't believe it's. Oh yeah. What news did you see? You talk about my news? I wonder if that news is going to come out tonight. No, the other way around. That could be why, but they also had really good vaccine news. I think that's really what it is. I don't think people are buying it because of the acquisition. They're buying it because... I mean, you can see these red candles are so tiny compared to the green. Like, I'm just going to go again. Yeah, it went, what, from last week it was at 130 and it's at 320. I don't know what's happening, but I like all these stocks popping here. Boeing. It's kind of forming an inverse head and shoulders and an ant combined with a bull flag. I see what you're seeing. I mean, I see what you're saying. I mean, I could see a three-wave up here, and then this would be a corrective wave 2, like you said. So, I see the... yeah, I can definitely see the 220 to 225 later this week, and I wonder if they're going to get news this week too, because Boeing always seems to get news. I agree. I agree. And the Scout Wick, you thinking? Get your screen. Hey, check out CVS, Avery, and tell me that's not a reversal cup and handle. CVS, and it looks like it. You know how cup and handles can actually signify bottoms as well? So this looks like a cup and handle reversal. I'm on the... I'm on the 5 minute, but... you probably want to look at... I have different data than you, so you probably want to look on the... Look on the 15 minute. The 15 minute, you'll still see it. You can see it right there, actually. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it does.
I like that the EMAs are crossing over too on the 5 minute if you wanted to. Like, are you planning on just swinging this?
Yeah, I got some 75 lottos for Friday.
Take a look at SOLY. Oh, SOLY, solely.
I'll look at it. It's fine. Oh, it's popping. Popped off this formation, this top right here, and went from 12 to 14 in an hour.
75 is gonna be tough, Tom.
I don't need it to get to 75. I just need it to go up tomorrow.
Yeah, you get like 73.50s.
That would probably still, as long as we get movement and implied volatility goes up, that's all I really care about. I'll probably sell it by Wednesday. Ooh, here just popped. I sold here too early today. I think it's a bad idea. I don't know. Was there news? Why is the sky blue? Because of the nitrogen. Yeah, man. I think an alert's about to go off on... Nope, never mind.
I'm really thinking about shorting the video off this level, so... Then my luck is just gonna continue to climb.
I feel like you're a better bull shot caller than you are bear.
Oh, 100%.
I think I am too. That's why I don't call a lot of bear calls, but I do it on Spy occasionally, but...
If you like horoscopes, I have those.
Buying puts. Oh, 19 minutes left. This could be fun to do this. Wouldn't it be fun to stream and just chat all day, Avery?
Yeah, it'd be a good time.
What is this server?
Dude, Netflix looks so good.
Did Clifton rename his server?
I don't know.
It looks like he did put it. I was like, what the hell is Enso?
Oh yeah, I noticed that because that's what they changed to Danny's. So I was like, that makes sense.
Yeah. Go CVS, go!
Yeah, I'm watching this for big time. I was expecting more automatic, but I do expect a nice wave 3 coming. Yes. So we got correct here.
I wish JKS would do something.
So this is what I was expecting to happen starting today, but obviously it's a lot more bullish than most. Yeah, it would have made a lot more sense. That's what I was looking for. So we'll see what happens. I mean, it's flagging pretty nicely, to be honest, as well, too, so it's hard to say.
Look at ICLK just popped fucking $50. Go ICLK, go! Dude, it's the alpha charts, man. They fucking work. I tell you. Find fast-moving stocks, you look for flags, and you play the breakouts. Is Merck breaking out too? Or did it get rejected? I like the 6 chart view. This is nice.
Oh, there's 390. Well, we can go ahead and expect 392 then.
On SPY? Dude, we're gonna...
Futures hit 390.
SPY's at 389.64. We just blew the top off today, by the way, on SPY.
I think so as well. That gap's pretty nice.
No, if you look at the daily, it broke out of the daily channel that it was in. It blew the top off. So it's if I go to a single view, I'll show you. You see these 2 green lines? These are my 2 daily lines, and it. Look at my YouTube then. All right, I'll just post. What if I'll just post a chart? How does that sound? So this is the. I'll post it in trading chat, but here is too many people in here trading chat. How about people ping me all the time? It's fine. I'm almost used to it now. Alright, so there's the bigger channels, and then here's the trading chat, and then here is the zoomed in version on the 15-minute. So you'll see how it gapped up above the channel and retested it twice. So we probably got. I mean, we're probably gonna get another week or so. I got. Well, if you look there, it's gonna squeeze until probably March. It might be 2 more weeks. We'll get lucky if it's 3 weeks. But yeah, it looks good for at least the time being. Ways.
So you think it's gonna take us 3 weeks to get to 396, which is your target? I know it is because you said.
No, that might happen tomorrow. I'm just looking at the rising wedge here, but we gapped up above it, so we'll see.
Oh, I mean, I think we're gonna see a correction, and then we roll it to April. I don't know if you see what I have.
407 would be the extension off this last wave right here. So, I mean, 408 would be my max target, but for this wave right now. If this is, I don't know. It's just, I just don't see it happen. No, I don't think so either. I think 393 maybe tomorrow. 39. I think that would be very safe because I think it's at least coming. When it comes down, it's going to come to 375 at least minimum.
I was to say, yeah, we'll go from. I mean, I'm expecting a solid ABC down. I don't know if you see mine at all.
Yep, I got you.
I expect something similar to this. That's going to happen here. So I mean, you can catch a nice $10 move, get a nice rising wedge, and then probably come back down the channel.
For sure.
Let me get this because since it's an expanding, ending diagonal, the way it's rather large, and that's when we push up to 400 and some change. After that, though, we'll see what happens. But here's what I've also noticed, Tom. I don't know if you're still looking at mine.
Yeah, I got you up here.
Check this weekly breakout.
Let me pop you out.
We're minimum going to come back and test this again. I'm sure we will. I mean, I think 320s are entirely possible.
I've been saying 320. Haven't I been saying 320 for a while? It's possible. I don't think it'll go straight down to 320. It'll probably be in a 5 wave correction. If it goes to 320, it'll be a 5 wave down. Oh yeah, I'm going long on a shit ton of stuff once we'll know when the bottom is, because Super Fortuna will tell us. Because I'm gonna put everything into the next SPY Super Fortuna. You really think we're going to? Oh, that's Tesla. Okay, I was like, that's not SPY. I was like, you really think we're going to 1,000? Is it 1,000? I mean, it'll go to 1,000 eventually. It has to, just because it goes up. Yeah, I mean, like maybe like 10 years from now.
If I'm correct, and this was a wave run too, coming up in this range, and then that's, I mean, I would say 2030 if the bull market's insane. And with all the retail trading, so there's more volume in the market, more and more each day. We'll see what happens.
Did I tell you my BTC target for 2030?
I think mine's like 240.
I think mine was 400,000.
Or wait, were we talking about that one or not?
We were talking about how we think it can go to. Dude, I'm so excited. We're gonna do it. I think I'm gonna talk Tay into it. We're gonna start a crypto company. Well, it'll be a branch of TFC, but we're talking about drop. It's not actually like as cool as you think it is, because it's just like a bunch of running computers doing nothing. But I've tried to tell like 10 people now that I'm thinking about doing a solar crypto mining company. There, they're like, "Oh, what?" They're like, "What?" I don't know what that is. Is it going? I should have a Bitcoin chart up here at all times. Well, I said it was flagging. I agree. That's what we want to mine is Ethereum, because I think Ethereum's going to at least. I think it's going to 4,000 this year. I have a. I'm looking right at my GPU right now, and it's a 2080 Ti. I bet you I could make decent on that. Yeah, because I got it's a 16 gig GPU. We're talking about building a 100 rack and of 100 GPUs and doing 3060s on them, TIs. Yeah, it would be. Yeah, and we're talking about then installing a Tesla solar roof. Yep. So we've been looking into it a lot. Yeah, so that way you're just. I mean, if we expect it to keep going crazy, like now's the time to get in. The only problem is it's. I mean, to really make a lot of money, you gotta. We were looking at these dedicated, like, I know there's like the ant miners out there, but we found kind of like a different brand where you get like a 70% discount on price when you buy them in the hundreds. So we're like, all right, well, let's buy 100 of them. Let's grab some solar panels. Let's hook this baby up. Let's get some, throw it in a cool basement so you're not sucking. Probably heat your house. And
Tom, real quick, have you looked at Workhorse?
that's a lot of heat coming off there, but yeah, it's probably like yeah, you're right. I mean, you're probably looking at ooh, INSEE. Dude, Avery.
Check out this Workhorse flag we have.
Ooh. INSEE's got earnings tonight. INCY. I've been watching INSEE for a long time. Workhorse.
Look at this. Look at my stream.
I'm watching. I got both up.
What do you think? Because I mean, this has got to be a larger way forward, and then this should push up pretty nicely, huh? For the parabolic finished.
Look at my stream first. For a second, I'm going to show you something that you might not be seeing. Okay, I'll show you. Do you see what I'm making right now? This is the 15-minute I'm looking at. I don't have log on like you do. Well, I mean, I've been watching this for quite a while, and I haven't played it, but it could be... I mean, it's just... right now, it's breaking the downtrend, literally on this candle as we talk. So, if you're looking at an entry, now would be the entry. Like, literally, like... It just got a full... It's got a full candle over the downtrend, so... worst case scenario, it goes to 41, I bet. I mean, well, it's probably going to go minimum to 40. So you'll probably catch at least a 50-cent move, but I mean, we got 5 minutes left in the day, so if you want to swing it, like, probably not be an awful idea. Melt up. So you're bullish tonight, huh? Think an island top, maybe?
Yeah, it might take a day or two to form. Top's still happening on cable, but I mean, because this looks like a common gap. We have our measuring gap, measuring into the runaway gap, and then I bet we get an exhaustion gap up here that just kind of curls over. Like, it's live. Well, that's a terrible draw. I think I'm noticed. But I would expect it a round top here. Go ahead.
Merck just broke a 10-day downtrend. I want that news to come out tonight so bad. This thing just... Well, you better hurry. You got a few minutes left. I mean, where is it? MRK. It just sold off though, and retesting right now. Sounds like someone's heart's beating. He's getting excited thinking about all the tendies. Dude, all weed. I told you, I was like, we need to talk about weed in the newsletter, and I was fucking right. I should have just talked... The only reason I picked Hexo is because it was so cheap, but, I mean, it's not like it was a bad play. It's up, what? It's up 12%. Tilray's up 17. Oh my goodness. And it's flagging again. Look at this. Like, you could literally... Should we do some 35? Oh, man, like, even 35 calls are still 73 cents on it. Like, that's the problem, is the IV. That's why I don't call it out all of the time, because the IV is so stupid expensive. It's the only reason I went with Hexo is, like, you can still afford to play it, but, I mean, Hexo could blow off the top again tomorrow. I mean, I'm up. I mean, you could get some $10 calls for $38, and this could double in price in a week. I think Hexo IPO'd at $21, so I mean, it's just gone straight down since then. So I imagine this thing will eventually get back to 16 sooner than later. I think he's asking if we're holding Mara overnight, and T-Doc does look fucking amazing. Making me want to go buy one now. Dude, it looks like a cup and handle as well. Oh my goodness. Hold on, I gotta...
Yeah, that's exactly. I mean, but it's flagging above the cup. That's the thing.
Is it though?
Yeah, it's 15 minutes.
45 seconds? Run, Rudolph. Run to the... Nah, I'm in what I want to be in. I'm just gonna... Holy fucking Merc. There it goes. Oh my goodness. I was down literally $700 a second ago, and now I'm up 100. I'm not gonna tell you how. NLS is just...
Spy's gonna go crazy on a gap whip tonight.
Should we trade futures tonight? Dude, you need to get what's it called? What's the binary contract broker? Nadex? I think it's no, it's Nadex. Nadex. So Nadex, you can trade binary. Dude, we should get into some binary trading on the auto trader, because that would be amazing. Yeah, it's super easy too. So, wow, that end on Merc, that huge break fire. It's the volume at the end of the day on everything is like everything's spiked green at the end of the day. I think let me see something in the server. Dude, look at the flow on SPY at the end of the day. Yeah, I'll do it in the trading chat. So, flow, SPY. 68 million to 38 million calls to put, so about 2 to 1. And NVAX is at, I want to see NVAX got what 1 2 3 level 3s today. Yes they did. They killed it. It is the first one ever. So NVAX flow, $13 million to 32,000. So yeah, like, let me look at the flow on Amazon too. Yeah, Amazon flow had 15 million in puts and 1 million in calls. And those puts had an average cost of 5 million because there was only 3 of them. So yeah, I literally wanted to get into that. Yeah, it caught. Well, Amazon came out at 332, and it went down to 30. So it caught a $30 move. Workhorse. Where did I put that? Yeah, I gotta. I mean, it could be a cup and handle too. So I mean, it's bullish. Is all you really need to know. I like how. I think I'm gonna end my YouTube stream at least. I think we're good there. All right. Well, thanks for the viewers on YouTube, but I'm gonna end my YouTube stream.